It's time for the Giz Wiz with man's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1964, recorded Thursday, November 30th, 2023. Fry, baby, fry. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, Diggity has a new Fidget gadget, also a flying orb. What the heck is that? Also, I have the last of my looks like it shouldn't work gadget category. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the Sandom Show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
And here he is, not a flying orb, but a flying host, flying gadgeteer. How you doing,
Yeah,
Dickie?
the flying gadgeteter.
The flying, the great flying gadgeteer. That sounds like a carnival attraction.
Yeah, it does.
Or like Inspector Gadget would be the incredible flying gadgeteer.
Yeah, or when Johnny Jett and I go out to an event together, it would be the flying.
Yes.
The flying.
Once you
gizmo.
sit down in that airplane, I am the flying gadgeteer. Ask me any questions you may have.
Ask us any questions. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I just came back from an event I'll talk about next week.
Oh, perfect.
It was a weird thing. Omni Hotels. And I think the PR lady said this is the second year. You can rent a room if you have kids that's full of toys.
Oh,
okay.
What?
Yes, it's Omni has teamed up with FOA Schwartz, the big toy
FAO
store.
Schwartz, toy, famous New York toy shop.
Exactly. So they had an event tonight. And I ran over there, and I almost didn't make the show because they lit the Christmas tree last night. The hotel is at 52nd and Madison, 3 blocks from the Christmas tree. Traffic and people, it is crazy insane. There was a line blocks long, and I said to Dennis, what Broadway show are they waiting for? And we got to the front of the line. They were waiting to get into Applebee's.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes. I said to Dennis, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Maybe people who come to New York, everybody says, they'll rip you off in a restaurant. Don't eat in and they figured, well, we know Applebee's.
We know Chili's. They won't do it. That's why everyone likes Sparrow, It'll be Sparrow wherever you are.
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing. It was 2
strange.
blocks long.
Yikes.
Yeah.
At that distance, you could walk 2 blocks to a different area.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
Just
you're
keep
absolutely
going.
Right, yeah.
That's crazy. So,
Yeah.
Okay, when you rent out a room with these toys, is the idea that you are just trying to, like a day trip? Or is this like if you were staying at the hotel, you also get toys?
You're staying at the hotel.
Interesting.
And I believe they're going to send me another press release because there was a little craze tonight. You can go through the catalog and say, when we get there, we would like these toys in our room to play with. So, and I'll have a video next week.
That is so interesting. It's almost like a toy concierge.
Yes, exactly. I have a video showing what my ideal room would be like.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
That is very neat.
Pretty neat. And you, what's with you?
Let me think. It is around here in Orlando. It is holiday season. A little bit started at the beginning of November, but definitely after Thanksgiving, everyone is switching to Christmas. So I've been running around, checking out all the Christmas decorations, a lot of snacks and new offerings.
Do you
from
buy
all
a
the
tree?
peers.
Do you buy a tree? Do you have a tree on your property?
This year, typically, I think there was 1 year. I think it was only 1 year I'm trying to remember if it was 2 or 3 years, but I think it was just 1 year that I bought a real tree. Didn't really love it. So typically I do a fake tree, but I had a place in my old house that it was almost as if it was the sky. The ceiling was so high. I had no restraints on how big of a tree I wanted to stick there. So I had like a 10-foot tree or something like that. I mean, it was huge, and that just didn't even come with me to Florida. So I'll have to figure out what my Christmas tree situation is this year, and I haven't decided if I want to try again at getting a real tree or just get another not
you know what?
but
Didn't you have, or maybe you were at the store, the Home Depot extender tree?
Yes. And I have seen that. I've seen it in the stores.
Like hit a button and have a 6-foot or a 7-foot.
It's so strange. It has like this accordion mechanism.
Yeah.
So that, you can just, and all the branches kind of come down at the same rate. It's very, very strange. I always feel like we are at the edge of having a really, really great LED tree with a fantastic app that does awesome animations and maybe even like goes to like certain Christmas songs. It might do a dance. And I feel like I've never gotten that. I felt like some Silicon Valley startup should make a great Christmas tree. And I feel like it hasn't happened yet. There isn't the tree to get if you're into the animations and the LEDs and all that stuff with high quality LEDs. Because one year I relit my tree with LED Christmas lights. It was the only time I've ever returned Christmas lights. I was like, these things are horrible. They blinked in a weird way. They were every time that my cell phone came out, the cell phone couldn't handle the blinking of the LEDs with how bad their refresh rate was. It was horrible. And on top of that, they weren't even going to do any animations or anything like that at all. It just seems frustrating that there's not like the perfect LED fake tree. That's what I want. It still hasn't happened. I need to start that Kickstarter. That needs to be...
Yes, get that going. Get that going.
Yeah, with a fantastic app. It needs to exist. Anyway, let's jump into some gadgets.
Okay, let's do gadget number 1 right here.
My toaster oven was giving up the ghost, and I always wanted an air fryer. So I had my eye open for a Black Friday deal. But the day before Black Friday, which I think officially is Almost Dark Thursday, Amazon had a deal on the Oster Digital Rapid Crisp Technology 12-way air fryer. All right. It was, I believe, $150. But there was a $50 off coupon. Anyway, so it came down to under $100. This is it. I've never used it yet. Thing I like about it is it has digital control.
It looks so
It has an internal light. I love it, so that you can see as things are happening. We're going to make something in it for the first time. We're going to make fries. We're going to air fry fries. Removable crumb tray. It's 1,500 watts. And up top, if you're not too techy, you can do air fry. You can move, pizza, bake, keep frozen. Oh, I guess that's keep the frosting. Oh, it's keep warm. Okay.
There's a reflection on it. I couldn't read it.
You can set the temperature anywhere up to 450 degrees. And for some bizarre reason, I believe you can set it for up to 12 hours. I don't know. What are you cooking? 100-pound turkey? That's not going to fit in there. Anyway, I like this a lot. The price was right. So we're going to make some fries. I love these fries. I guess it's famous seasoned fries, crispy French fried seasoned potatoes, keep frozen, and we're just throwing a bunch of them on the air fry pan. I have no idea what we're doing. Okay.
You're doing it right.
I don't know if they're supposed to be defrosted. They're supposed to be fresh potatoes.
First step, perfect.
I don't know. If
Put it
they're
on that
supposed
tray.
to-
That's
I guess they'll
perfect.
Be in a pan. What do we know? What do we know?
Beginner's luck, Dickie
We're
D.
just
Beginner's
gonna
luck.
find. I saw fries up here. Let's see. And fries. All right. It said it's going to do it at 450 for 15 minutes. I don't know. Is that going to work? We will.
Slam.
We have a light on in here, so I think this is start blinking. And is it going to? Oh my gosh.
There
Oh my gosh. All right, so I truly don't know. You're supposed to throw grease in them.
Nope.
I think the thing of air fryer is no grease or a tiny
Oil,
bit of grease.
yeah.
I don't know.
Some
We
people
will know
add
in
like a spritz
14
of oil, I've seen.
minutes and about 30 seconds. We may have a fire. We may have fries. 6 minutes to go, but I was trying to turn the light on, and I think I added another minute or two to cooking. So anyway, it looks like they started to be very crispy, so we decided to just stop the oven and gonna be very. Oh, these are gonna be great.
The crunch.
Here.
They're excellent.
The crunch.
I think. I love it. I think this is great. Go away, I'm gonna eat.
It's time for dinner.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
I had one extremely similar to this. I believe that. So basically, you know, it all started with a toaster oven. My toaster oven died, and
Exactly the same.
exactly. And so I was like ready to get a new one. I kind of wanted this style of more of the oven toaster oven style. I have had the, you know, you put the bread in, it pops out. But I wanted a more useful, I thought, toaster oven. And did the same thing. Wanted to get the air fry version. Nice thing with a lot of the air fry ovens is they also will do convection. I'm not sure if yours does convection.
I don't think it does.
So that was my personal one had convection, but the tray system that you use looks exactly like the one that I used. So yeah, that just looks so slick and nice, and it works great for even like simple oven tasks too. It doesn't have to be air fry.
No, we made a pizza in it, and it did good reviews. 1,154 reviews, 4.5 stars.
Yeah. And if you're like me and just need to know the technical reason of everything, do you know what technically makes air frying different?
Only that there's a fan involved.
Exactly. It's basically, you can think of, you got your oven, air doesn't move around that much. Convection, air moves around a little bit more. Air fry, air is really moving around. That air is blowing around. And you even have things like impact ovens that you might see at Starbucks, like those ovens, or like Subway. Those ovens really blast the heat and can heat up really fast. And so they'd have a different heating element than this, but still, you're really just forcing that air, that hot air, around your food. So that's why some people will use a lot less oil and they'll like spray their food with oil. And so that air is hitting the oil and heating up the oil that's just on the outside of the food. So that's an option. It's like a technique almost. You don't have to do that. The hot air should be around the food all over. That's one of the reasons you use a basket, is so that it can get underneath the food and stuff like that. That hot air it's almost like just baking on steroids is all you could really have to think of it. So air frying is great for also like fish. I've air fried hamburger patties too.
How about veggies?
Veggies
Raw
are great. Veggies,
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It will be less grilled. Like I kind of like trying to grill veggies if I can. I like those char on it. like George Foreman veggies. Those are pretty good. But yeah, it'll cook them just fine. It'll be good. Now, one thing is all that air does kick around food sometimes. So if
You mean physically move it?
well, yeah, it'll move the food a bit. Especially if you do something like one time I was making like pizza bagels, and you put shredded cheese on top. Well, that air blows the shredded cheese around. So you do have to keep that in mind sometimes. Is some of the food that you make, if it's not all kind of attached to one large, like a fried chicken is perfect, or like reheating like a fried chicken tender, perfect. But if it's a lot of small pieces, they can get
that's good to know.
blown around. So keep that in mind. But this seems awesome. I really like the look of it. I really like
too, yeah.
the buttons, the way that you selected with the dial. Seems good. Seems like a great option. And especially because the air frying is now like a third or fourth way to like reheat some things. You got microwave, you got oven, you got skillet, you got air fryer. Like, it's great that air fryer has a few of the basic things kind of on its menu. And I also would recommend do exactly what you did, which is use common sense as you're making the food. Especially the first few times you're making something in the air fryer, just hang around it, and if it looks golden and crispy, it's time to stop.
Stop. Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, and it turned out that the add minutes is right next to turn on the light. And I'm waiting for a lamp to come. I ordered a lamp that can be on the bookshelf above that will shine down on the keypad. And so I kept saying, why is this light not going on? And every time I did that, I added a minute to the cooking.
Minute.
Yeah.
That's funny. It's very funny.
So you're right. And then when I saw the fries were done, I figured, okay, let's just
use your nose sometimes. Yeah. Use your eyes and your nose, and you'll be good. Okay, I am so interested in this flying orb.
Okay, well, let's go there and take a look.
Lately, I've been seeing a lot of lists of 25 toys or 25 gadgets you may not know about. And on that list is the floating orb.
Actually, it should be flying.
And I said, wait a minute. I have one of those. Dun, 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 dun. Tick duck, flying ball, or boomerang. All right. And a PR company sent it to me like 6 weeks ago. And it turns out it's a big thing. All right, now this is it. Now, it comes with a little charging cable. This is a case where USB-C would be great, and I'll tell you why.
Which this is not.
Because you have to kind of move it until you can see the charging port, okay? The charging port is there. Shake it a little more.
That is so interesting.
And then you have to make sure you line the charging port up.
Yes,
to
it
charge
spins
this
with
little guy.
the motor.
USB-C would be great, so you didn't have to worry about. Now,
up or down.
The on-off switch is in there too, okay? So you turn it around a bit, and then there's a tiny little button, all right? So I did this, and I thought, no, it doesn't work. Because I'm waiting for the motors to start. And then I thought, all right, okay, I'll look in the book. So it turns out that you have to move it to, Now, I will show you. I'm trying to do one trick with it, all right? Magic levitation. Grasp the spinning boomerang with your hand, balance it over the center of your palm, gently releasing it. What, you didn't like that? It said, oh, no, I'm not doing that.
I'm tired.
Yes, I'm like, no, you're a novice. I'm not paying attention.
All right, hold it over the center of your palm, gently releasing it. Oh, 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 oh. Oh my gosh, oh my
There
gosh,
goes.
oh my gosh.
Watch out, Dennis! Watch out!
All right, so this is
Good thing Charlie wasn't
seems
around.
to run at different speeds, okay? This is the least amount of motor noise I heard, and it was controllable. No, I'm going to start it up again. Normally when it starts up, it is a fierce wind. All right, now...
That motor
It seems to be at a higher
it's
speed
like
now. So
this is like a vacuum cleaner. Is the
Yeah.
vibes I'm getting. Also, there's a lot of trust put in that cage around those spinning blades.
Yes, absolutely.
The lights look really cool though.
Oh yeah.
It comes with a little stand. I think it's pretty neat. All right. Oh, let me check this light off. See, now it's spinning on my ring. There's a little gyroscope in here. There's a little AI chip, it says. It also says
It's best to use in a room where it won't hit something. This is not that room. A couple things about it is if it hits something, it stops. As you saw, it bounced off the floor and then it stopped. In the stop position, the lights are lighting. It is about 25 minutes to charge it, and it will run from 8 to 10 minutes. I read a lot of reviews, and the one word that stood out in every review, practice a lot, okay?
Yeah.
Practice.
A lot,
practice.
right. I mean, when you first read it, it's kind of daunting. It said, if you wanted to return, throw it at a 15-degree angle away from you, and it will come back. I don't know how to throw something at a 15-degree
That also
angle.
is, that's just asking for the siblings. Oh, throw it at a 15-degree angle away from me. Well, my little sister's just right there. That's all I can imagine.
Yeah, if you would wanted to go around the room, put out with your left arm and throw it hard to the left. And it'll circle the room and come back to you.
I love the suggestion to use it in a room where nothing can get hit. Because everyone just has empty rooms in their homes.
Yes.
Completely devoid of objects.
Oh, you know what? There's a little, play that little video. I think it's just 50 seconds.
Oh, it's a birthday. Oh, they're blowing out the candles with it. That is so funny. So that's the angle, the 15-degree angle.
Oh, he's doing it now. Oh, now what are they he's gonna throw it. Well, they have all their books neatly. That's a pretty empty room.
There you go. This is what your house needs to look like. An IKEA ad without the furniture.
See, he knows how to throw it so that now she's got that down good. But the thing honestly looks like the fan's going slower than what's it, magnetic?
I guess. It looks like there might be another piece that they sell. Because it looked like that was an extra.
There's a cap that comes with if you wanted to sit on your desk.
Whoa!
What?
And would you believe it? That was only the 50th take. It all worked. But I think they're neat. I think that a kid would love this. Like at Christmas, getting that, playing with it, obviously is great. We can all see the potential hazards with a flying fan ball construction thing.
Yes, they do say that kids cannot touch the propeller with the grating.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't, it seemed like you were handling it very confidently, that you weren't just going to accidentally zap your finger.
No, it's not like the what was the thing the racket type mosquito thing, and it said there is netting to keep you from getting a shock, and I go, oh, that's nice. Ah!
Yeah. Yes. I remember that thing. The bug.
Yes.
The bug. It looked like a tennis racket.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So, what do you think of the price? $32.
You know what? At first, I thought that might be high, but then I thought, with a gyroscope, and I don't know what the AI chip does, but it seemed okay to me.
Yeah.
You think it's too much money?
I think it's a bit high. I feel like also maybe with a bit of research we could find Scooter X is we must. We're missing Scooter X. He's not in the chat tonight. It seems like this would definitely be a gadget that has some. But just looking in the. Sorry, let me finish my thought. There seems like this could be found less expensive somewhere else. But
yes, I think it's marketed under. I mentioned that name because that was the company that sent it to me at a.
Right.
It looks like you.
But honestly,
buy
it looks like all the competition is weirdly exactly the same price.
Yeah. Looks like you can get 2 for $50.
Yeah,
that drops it down to $25.
Yeah. Yeah. But this seems like one of those products. It's like it's going to be $5 somewhere. But maybe not. This is all this AI chip that can detect everything. Possibly not. Since Rachel is here.
Well, the $5 one you throw it and it just doesn't come back. It doesn't care. It says $5.
Because man, you hit that 15 degrees perfectly. I'm out of here. Sims Rachel found it for
what? There it is. It almost looks like the same photo.
Yeah.
Oh, the brand is generic. Now,
I love that brand.
I've seen this sort of thing a lot.
I buy their medicine. Oh, they have it. Look, there it is.
Now, the $11 one got crappy reviews.
Yeah, I mean, it may be. There's a reason it's $11. It may not be good.
It got 2.6 instead of 4 stars.
Yeah. Cute eye didn't work. Poor operation. Yeah. Anyway, I'm so glad that you got sent that because it looks like a pretty fun gift.
Thing. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Okay, and now, in your honor, now we're not done with fidgets. Chad predicted fidgets were history.
Yeah.
Not history yet, pal. Not history yet.
They're still writing the history books, you're saying.
Oh, wait. And you can write it with this fidget.
Oh,
you can write that history book with this fidget.
Oof. Here, 1 second. Let me restart this video.
Looking for another unusual gift for Christmas? This one I don't understand, okay? The Fidget Pen Stylus is the pen. Now, if it's a pen, how can it also fold up into all these various pieces, okay? So I bought one, $15. What the 15 bucks. The Fidget label. All right, the Fidget pen. Presentation case. Look at that. Okay. What is it? You use the pen like this? Here's. Wait a minute. Is this hollow? I don't get this.
Yeah, is that an eraser?
No, I didn't.
It's picking up.
It's gonna be a little hard writing. You know what? This came. Is it that you stick this down the middle? Maybe you take this off.
And I tried it the other way too, and it still doesn't fit in. So
do you take this out?
Yeah, is that a space?
This doesn't even fit in there.
Does it go from the back first?
Um,
I have no idea.
and this, see over here, look at the pen clip.
Are there instructions?
Look at the pen clip becomes the dog's tail. All right. So
It's working. You're fidgeting with it.
me,
Yes, I am.
It's a frustrating.
oh, that
fidget.
clears it up.
That clears. Ah,
Now I get it.
yeah. Those images are just
Precaution,
to spite.
strong suction. Do not puncture your fingers. Do not bring the magnets close to electronic medical devices. The strength is slightly lighter when writing, preventing deformation.
What? It goes against physics.
Yeah. The accessories are small. The baby should not play alone to avoid swallowing. We found a series of tubes that let you stick the pen in. All right, so we got that part. And this is the pen cap. So,
I almost
we just
made
left
a
the pen on the floor. All right, we have a couple. You have 2 pens.
3 of them.
3 pens, I guess. And,
Yeah, it comes with 3, and it also.
all right,
comes
now we
with
have something. We have a pen. You have the place for it to go in your pocket. Now we just need
Sliding
something to
Yeah, you need a piece to keep the.
the pen from falling out.
get
Yeah.
in there. See, we have a beginning of a pen. And then I guess you take the pen part out. And then I'm seeing now that these guys, the reason you have the ball bearings in here is you need them to make animals.
Oh, and angles
All right,
and things
so
like
yeah,
that. I
and,
see.
and movable.
And motorcycles.
This would be a leg.
Yes.
See,
Or
that
as
would be a
Dennis pointed
doggy
out,
leg.
you really need 2 pens to make
Yeah.
that motorcycle.
You couldn't. Not with
No,
the
it's-
materials given.
And this is a
Exactly.
chipmunk. And
It's a Rorschach test. What do you see here?
it's a camel, a periscope, and this is a donkey. All right, so it's $15. However, $14.99. If you go way down to the bottom, you can find it for. I found it for $2.51, but it was like $11 shipping. That's it. The Fidget pen with no instructions.
I know what I'm getting for Christmas.
It's kind of a
I
stocking
guess
stuffer.
on an airplane or something, it would be. Yeah, I pitching it to ABC as a stocking stuffer. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. That is so funny. I definitely don't think you're going to be making that motorcycle that I keep seeing.
No. Dennis pointed that out. He said,
There's no
"How in the
way.
world could you? You need 9 sets to do."
I count
do
1,
that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's 10 ball bearings on this side of the wheel. That means that there's 20 on the other side. That means that with both wheels, there's 40 ball bearings. And I'm not even talking about the ones for the handles or the middle part of the thing. And then
It looks like you get 10, maybe 12.
So you need 4 pin sets to make that thing.
Yeah.
At least. Probably 5. Yeah, that's crazy. That is what you're going to make. That little chair.
There you go. There you go. Oh, I should have looked at that. I could do that. I could make that.
That looks possible, yeah.
Yeah, but you
That
have to
looks like-
cut the cartridge into a lot of parts, or take it out of the pen.
That is so
But
interesting.
it's kind of fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I'm sure Scooter X would find it for $3 if
Right.
he was here.
Right. And there's many other competitors.
Oh man! Oh look, someone's got it for $9. For
This is
$10.
$4.
Oh my God! There it is.
Shipping is $7. Shipping is
Oh.
it keeps moving, but it's $8. dollars right there for shipping.
Well, then you're better off with the $9 one if the
Right.
shipping was free.
Right. Huh. Anyway, cool. Little
It's
fidget
kind of
pin.
fun. Yeah,
Not
a fun thing.
The history has not been fully written.
Yeah, that is correct. That is correct.
Giz 14 to 19 is sharing a magnet pin, but it's not much less expensive than the Amazon one. But it is free shipping.
Oh, free shipping. Oh,
Yeah.
well, no, I paid $15.
Oh, yeah. Oh, then yeah, half off.
Then this. Oh, you know what? The box looks the same.
It does. It does.
That's a very good
14,219.
buy.
And then
Oh,
this
you-
comes with a ton more ball bearings.
It does. That's a better deal.
That's
That
how
is a
you're able to
better
make the
deal.
motorcycle.
Does it say
You
by
gotta-
Christmas? By
December
December
18th is when it thinks it'll get
Yeah.
delivered.
That's a nice way to go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
look
they
at
have
that.
the multicolor one that I bought.
Yeah. That is interesting.
Oh, wow. It's got nice reviews. Only 31 people, but very decent. Yeah, I like this better.
Yeah,
You get
yeah.
way more magnetic balls.
Good find. Thank you so
Yeah.
much to the chat room for finding that. And
Perfect.
with that, let's move on to
You know you don't need it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
Okay. We have the last of the gadgets that look like they shouldn't work. So, we're going to just do this one live, and I'm going to show you what this gadget looks like, and then we're going to put it to the test, see if it actually works. So here is the
Okay.
gadget. Whoa, it's floating. It's
The suspending.
suspended wine bottle. What's funny is they actually have stopped selling the version of this gadget that I bought. So you'll actually see my version of this because it was this store and this is the Amazon page, but the option for the one that I bought doesn't exist anymore. But basically, this idea of these almost like defying gravity.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
You know,
that's nice.
Well, yeah, that one looks really cool. Let's see if we can find another style. Because my style was different, and they're not selling the one that I got, even though I only got it like 2 weeks ago. I'm not seeing the other one. Okay, so here, I'm going to cut to me. I'm going to set it up, and then we'll do the big reveal. Here's our wine bottle. Real wine bottle, no fake wine bottle here. And here we go. And voila!
Oh, with a
It's
rope.
Just rope. Oh, I shouldn't move it. That kind of ruins the illusion. Wow, just rope is holding up this wine bottle.
Wow.
Magic. Yeah, it would be cool if I had like an actual rope that I could have showed off first.
Oh, that
and
would
then-
have been great. That would have been good. Yeah.
But there you go. That's the whole gadget. So with this one, obviously, instead of the chain, you have the rope look. What's cool is this little part is like real.
Oh, that's clever.
It's rope, which is kind of fun. And then it's a very easy to set up, and really, I trust this with really any type of. It's weirdly extremely stable. Yeah, I was using it earlier, and it kind of anywhere that I leave the rope on the neck of this bottle, it's very, very stable. And anyway, there you go. I don't know how many like kitchens or like bar areas needs a rope look to your wine, but if you do, this is
If you
the
have
one.
a cowboy themed bar,
There you
this
go.
is a must.
There you go. Perfect. And then they also sell the chain option, which kind of looks pretty
That's kind
cool.
of fun.
Yeah. And then they also just sell just some other generic wine holders. But there you go. You know how hard it was? Oh, this one looks interesting.
Wow. Boy, that's expensive.
They did not do a very good job with these Photoshops. These are like the worst Photoshops I've ever seen. That's not even the right perspective. What is going on with the shadows? Why is the shadow
It's ridiculous.
in the middle of the... They put the shadow on the wrong layer.
Oh my God.
That is just lazy. That is not how reflection works. Reflection doesn't skip. That's how reflection works. That is not how reflection works. They obviously did not have a photo of this in real life. Anyway, that's the gadget. The last of the gadgets that look like they shouldn't work. Holy moly, that was a difficult category to buy for. We're going to be putting up the patron poll very soon.
Ooh.
There's still, I think, a chance. I have not made the post for next month. So get into the Patreon, search for last month's poll, and you can suggest ideas. If you have an idea and you're a patron that you'd like me to cover, some gadget category, please suggest it in the Patreon, because it's always fun when I use y'all's suggestions, because y'all just come up with some
But
really
then they
good
vote
ideas.
on. You pick the
Yes,
3 suggestions.
and then so what we'll do is once you comment that, I'll sleuth through all the comments. I'll choose my favorites, add it to a poll, and then the patrons get to vote on what the theme will be next month, and I'll be doing that pretty soon. This is people are asking about the wine. This is a Pinot Grigio. It's from Texas. I've had it for a very long time. I think it was a gift given to me, and I just never got around to drinking it. It's a 2015. So, and I don't think it's supposed to be aged. I think I just have. I think I probably could have drinking it the moment I got it, but I probably got it in 2015, is what I'm trying to say. It's probably 8 years old. Just a Pinot Grigio, just a white wine. Okay, so that is it for Chad's Crappy Corner. Without any more distractions, let's head into Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse. Fun.
Our email and video is from Adam Jakowenko, Jakowenko, who submitted some videos before. And he may mention it in the video, but I'll just say he bought this because he saw it on this show. I think Chad might have shown it. Let's take a peek at Adam's video.
Hey, Dick and Chad. I wanted to share with you the product that I bought because I saw it on your show. This is the Rescue Forever Sponge.
Yeah!
You had actually mentioned this a few months ago. It wasn't available yet, but I pre-ordered it, and it finally came. And so this is the sponge that is marketed as antimicrobial and heat resistant and cut resistant. And I just wanted to share my experience with it. I've actually been using it to wash dishes. I've been using it for cleaning various things around the house. It's really good actually for scrubbing.
It looks brand new.
You can see if you get it wet.
It does.
It soaks up water, just like about any other normal sponge. And you can put soap on it, and it suds up just like a normal sponge. And then you can use it to scrub dishes. You can use it to actually scrub just about anything inside or outside the home. And what I have tested, because they have certainly marketed it as such, is whether or not you can actually cut it. And so I have my fancy cutco knives here. And you can see that you can actually just pretty much run a very sharp. I have just had these sharpened actually. And it will really not do anything to the sponge. And you can run it both ways. Against the grain or with it. And I've even tried a serrated knife to actually cut it. And you can see that no matter what you do, it really doesn't cut at all. So you can sort of just go to town on it.
That is impressive.
So it's really durable. And it's really good for scrubbing. I've actually used this not only for dishes, but some like stains outside on furniture, some bird poop actually on our concrete pavers outside. Just went outside and scrubbed it off. And you can throw it in the dishwasher. They do market this as having sud retention technology. That is not a joke, and that is actually quite true. So you can see when I squeeze it, you can see all the suds coming out of there. It actually does hold up pretty nicely with a lot of soap in there, and it's very lightweight. And it has this rolling action, as they call it, that allows the fabric to flex when a knife comes up against it, so it doesn't cut. And I just throw it in the dishwasher when I'm done with it. I paid $20 for 2 of them. Plus $5 shipping on the website. But they do offer a 10% discount if you put in your email address, and the code is in the email that I sent you. If you wanted to share that with anybody, I'll leave that to you. But it's probably the same code everybody gets when you put your email address in. So overall, I'm really happy with them. It actually has replaced this
the Scrub Daddy
junky.
Yes,
these are actually pretty good. These Scrub Daddies, in my opinion, but the Scrub Daddies do actually cut pretty easily, as you can see. And so if knives and cutting is a thing you want to do with your sponges, the Forever Sponge works really well. But just in general, the durability is quite good. And the antimicrobial technology, we'll see if that actually works or not. But I throw it in the dishwasher anyway. But I pretty much, now it's my new daily driver for sponges and cleaning and scrubbing all around the house.
I cannot say enough. I haven't quite said it yet, but Adam, that was an incredible video. What on earth? I am sold on the Forever Sponge. And what I realized as he was cutting is it makes cleaning the edge of a knife, that sharp edge, a lot less like I'm going to destroy my sponge, and I can really get in there and scrub that nice sharp edge to get it clean without worrying about damaging the sponge. I'm like sold.
No, he said he regularly cleans knives, and over time, this turns out to be way more resilient than the regular sponges.
Yeah. That is so impressive. I really enjoyed your video.
No.
I'm getting
proud
the same
patron, he says, and supporter. So
That's
Adam
awesome.
in San Diego, thank you.
Yes.
You know, it almost looked like it was cheaper. I put in the Amazon link because
It is.
it is. It's $2 cheaper on Amazon.
Cheaper on Amazon.
Yeah, and way cheaper if you want a lot of them. If you scroll down, I think you can get five for
5 count.
That's $7 each.
They're trying to get you to do that because you'll never have to buy it again. They need to get all your money at once because it'll work
that's
forever.
right. Yeah, we got to sell. Yeah, that's very right. Make sure you sell them a bunch because they ain't coming back.
We aren't going to get that repeat business. We get them one time. Adam, that was great. Also, another thing is that I like that it doesn't look like a nasty sponge.
No, it doesn't.
It's cool that Adam was like, I've had this for a while. I've used it a whole bunch. It still looks brand new. Compare that to what the Scrub Daddy looked like as Adam brought that one out. It was like, yeah that one's been used. The Forever Sponge. Honestly, that was the perfect sales video because I think I'm going to get one or 2 of them. That was great. Thanks, Adam.
Wow. It's signed proud Patreon supporter and president of the Forever Sponge Company. No.
Oh, honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. That was such a that was the perfect sales pitch for that sponge. Wouldn't surprise me. If people want to send in their videos, how can people send in videos?
Okay, Adam, you'll get the current issue of Mad Magazine. Well, this was great. We're looking for videos, 1 to 3 minutes, anything about a gadget. Adam bought the sponge, loved it, gave a great demo of what it can do. So anything to do with a gadget. We love if you have old gadgets down in the basement or up in the attic. Old tech gadgets are great fun when you think 20 years ago, people were going, what? It can remember 9 songs? But anything, okay? Make a video. Just make sure we can hear you. Use the landscape format and put it up on YouTube. When you upload it, there's a drop-down menu. Click unlisted if you want. That way only people with the URL can see it. and send that URL to us. And don't use private because then only you can see it. Mail at gizwiz.tv. And if we use it, we're using 99% of everything that comes in. Mail at gizwiz.tv. You get the current issue of Mad Magazine autographed to you. If you live in the U.S. and most of Canada, I think I only got one Mad returned. And if you live elsewhere in the world, I will sign a 40-year-old autograph, a 40-year-old Alfred E. Newman photo to you and send you a high-res image to print out wherever you are.
With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Lawrence Wrangler, Wengler, emails us with fascinating Kodak news. This is almost like the Foldy mate. The Kodak.
Oh my gosh, I saw this. I can't believe that I didn't talk to you about it.
Yes, Lawrence said, remember the Kodak Super 8 movie camera you featured back in 2018? Adam, I featured it for 3 years in a row. The first year, it was a mock-up. And this is going to be a Super 8 camera, probably sell for about $1,000. Second year, I go back. It was $2,000. And then the third year, the guy said, $2,500. And the second day of CES, I went back and I thought, the man yesterday said $2,500 for a Super 8 camera. Is that possible? And he said, no, it's $3,500.
Yeah.
Well, it's not.
Nope.
It is $5,500. The new price, slightly higher than the original, is now $54.95. And you can start ordering it December 4th. Now, unless it's gone up, they told me back in 2018, a roll of 8mm film would be $100, which includes processing, but it's 3 to 4 minutes of video, and you record it. There's no sound on the video. You put your own memory card in this camera, and the camera records the video to your SD card. But when they process it, they send you the film back and a DVD. I could think of maybe Steven Spielberg wants one.
Maybe, yeah. The only thing, like, artists,
film school, maybe it's
film
maybe
schools,
a film school.
I mean, I did. This is at this point a long time ago. 2008, 2009. In our lighting class, we still shot film, and you got to teach people somehow how to light and use film, and make sure that you have your f-stops locked in and all that stuff. You got to teach that still. So, and we were learning on an old camera. So if this is almost like a medium step between like an RE, like cinema camera, and those old cameras that have no technology in them at all, then I could see a lot of schools picking these up.
That could happen because it has a mic input, which early cameers didn't have.
Right.
So you can do.
Anyway,
Bell and Hal. It says Bell. He said it's already on the B&H photo page. See if they.
Let's see
if they show the option to order some film.
It's so funny. I did see this here. Sorry to derail this just a bit, but DP review. After 8 years being announced, Super 8 will finally ship in December, which is very.
And it looks so untechy. I guess it is untechy.
Yeah, in a way it is, and then in a way it is merging tech and untech.
No, absolutely.
I mean, this is them looking at it in 2016. I mean, it's so funny. Okay, let me see if I can find the.
The link was in the show notes that I sent you.
Oh yeah. I don't see that link. But
It's not in the rundown.
I don't see it, but the B&H photo, is that what?
Yeah, B&H photo, Kodak Super 8 camera.
That is so funny. There it is in black. Item new, details to follow.
Oh,
so you
to
can't
follow.
Quite get it yet.
Okay.
But this has a lot more. This is a lot. You don't get a lens. You know, you can kind of actually see what you're getting. That's just the body of the camera. That is so interesting. The screen there.
Wow. So I guess the one that's on Kodak itself is the one you'll be getting. Because they were trying to also make a budget model, so maybe this is.
Yeah. That is so funny.
Yeah.
The thing is okay. If I just go one out to movie cameras, what is the price range that we're dealing with? Never mind.
Yeah.
that didn't help me. There's the film though. Oh, that's the battery
it's
pack.
$129 now.
Oh, that's the battery pack. Sorry. That's
the battery pack.
Film cameras.
Yeah, that's all right. I don't think anybody in chat's gonna run out and buy this.
No, we're just searching for a curiosity. That is honestly funny. Another thing that speaking of stuff that we should have chatted about, because I did see that this was announced. I guess it was Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Did you get anything? Were you excited about anything over this weekend?
Actually, I believe my air fryer was on the night of Black Friday. So I think that's why I got the $50 coupon, because it has vanished since then.
Right.
And I don't think I bought anything. Did you buy anything?
I did. I got one. Funny enough, a film camera.
Oh, how funny.
Yeah, I got, there's this Polaroid that I've been looking at getting. It was $100 off. So I ended up getting that. And yeah, that should be a chat extra at some point, because
yes, absolutely.
I'd love to talk about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is it still like $1 a picture?
Yes. Yes.
Or is it more?
Worse than that, actually.
Oh, okay.
I think it was, gosh, how many do you get in that pack? I remember the pack costing like $50.
Whoa!
But I did get a lot in the. Here it is. So like here's actually it looks like I might have gotten a deal. $60, and this has 8 times 5, so 40. So that's 40 images.
So it's $1.50.
Yeah, $1.50. Exactly. But yeah. So
Wow.
yeah, I'd love to talk about that.
Absolutely. I'd love to see the results.
That's great. Okay, well, I want to say a big thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/Giz Wiz. You guys support us every single episode. Thank you so much for your support. You guys are going to be getting the Patreon poll very, very soon. We're doing gadget giveaways right now. I forget if it got posted. Things got a little bit mixed up with Thanksgiving. I got a little bit off schedule. So if it hasn't been posted, it'll be posted soon. Who was the winner and and what will be the next gadgets that we're giving away. But I can kind of give a little preview. If you're a Stanley Cup user, this is going to be like the pack for you. I know there's some people out there that love their Stanley Cups. This is like your gadget giveaway. And for all of those other people who don't participate in the giveaways or anything, just thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for supporting our show.
Absolutely.
If you want to give back, please consider giving back over at patreon.com/GizWiz, or you can head on over to gizwiz.tv, and there is a Patreon tab at the top of the website. So just click there. There's a big old banner that'll take you to Patreon, or a tiny little link that'll take you to PayPal if you want to give via PayPal. However you tip or donate, thank you so much. Speaking of GizWiz.tv, that's where you can watch the show live just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. All you have to do is head on over to the website, and the live stream will pop up right there, along with the chat room. So join the chat room and chat along with everybody, because it's a fantastic group of folks. And we really rely on them because they're great. If you don't catch the show live, all the episodes are there at our website, on our YouTube page, or on Apple Podcasts. So check out all those places for future episodes. Head on over to GizWiz.biz. That's where Dickie D writes articles about all the gadgets that we cover, all of the gadget news you need, GizWiz.biz. While you're there, play What the Heck Is It? This is the game show online that you get to participate in. You get to guess what this gadget is. And this is obvious to me. This is a extra wide flare for when you're, trying to change that tire.
Oh, yes. Very
really need
safety
to-
conscious.
Exactly. Extra wide flares, easy to see. If you think you know what this is, get a guessing over at GizWiz.biz. 6 Mad magazines for correct answers, 12 Mad magazines for funny, clever, or hilarious answers. So get a guessing over at GizWiz.biz. That about wraps it up for our show. We'll see you next week.
I'll be here.